ATIA, lesson 71, finding the equation of a line given 2 points. So any 2 points determine a line. So if you have 2 points, you can connect them and you got a line. So there's 2 methods that you can do to find the equation of a line when you have 2 points. Number 1, graph the points, find slope, and remember that's the rise over the run. Then use the equation y equals mx plus b to find the y-intercept, which remember is the b, the number b. Just like we learned in the topics, the additional topics in algebra for lesson 68. You're going to find b. You're going to find that by substituting y, m, and x, which is the slope, and one of the points. It doesn't matter which one you can choose. They're giving you 2. Then write the equation y equals mx plus b, substituting m for slope and b for the y-intercept. So here's an example. This is for the first method. So here's our points. They're giving us -9, 5, and 6, 0. So we're going to call -9 x sub 1 and 5 y sub 1 because that's our first point. X sub 2, y sub 2 is our second point. So we're going to graph -9, 5, here we go, -9, 5, and 6, 0. We graph it, we're going to find the slope. Whoops, kind of crooked. So rise over run. So I'm going to rise 5. Since I'm going to the left, that's going to be negative. And it goes 5 plus 9. So a -14. Wait, no, that's 6 plus 9. Whoops, -15. So rise over run, the slope is going to be 5 over -15 or -1/3. So I use my equation y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to pick one of my points. I'm going to pick the 6, 0 because there's a 0 in there. It makes it a little bit easier. So we plug in y, which is 0. I'm going to do my slope, -1/3 times 6 is -2 plus b. So I add 2 to both sides, and I get 2 equals b. I'm going to plug in m equals 1/3 and 2 equals b to y equals mx plus b. So I have y equals -1/3 x plus 2. And that would be the equation of the line given 2 points. The second method that we could use is to calculate the slope using the equation for slope. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 equals x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Then substitute to find the y-intercept. So our 2 points are up here. Y sub 2 is 0. So we do 0 minus the y sub 1 is 5, divided by x sub 2, which is 6, minus x sub 1, which is a -9. 0 minus 5 is a -5. 6 minus -9 is 6 plus 9, or 15, or -1/3. Now we have the slope, and we don't have to redo it in our notes, but we would come and do the same steps that we did up here to find b. So look above. That's how we find b. B equals 2, so our equation is the same as above. Y equals -1/3 x plus 2. And that's the end of the lesson.